example of progressive overload. For example, if you're pushing 15 pounds for 6 reps on the first week, then you move to 8 reps the week after, 10 reps the week after, 12 reps the week after, keeping the same weight. Let's say you're trying to stick to your 6 to 12 rep hypertrophy range. The week after that, you could increase from 15 pounds to say 17.5 or 20 pounds, but go back down to 6 reps and keep a note of how much weight you're pushing and how many reps so that you can implement progressive overload. And remember, even on non-gym days, you can consider some fasted cardio in the morning before you have breakfast, but also do some cardio after each meal because that'll reduce your sugar spike. And remember, we're trying to do some calorie cycling here. What we're trying to do is, it's going to come to calorie cycling real quick. What we're trying to do is have more protein, more calories on our resistance training days, which could be 3 to 4 days in a week, but 2 days a week at least. We're trying to do something called a fasting mimicking diet where you try to limit yourself to under 1,000 calories. And any of you who haven't started tracking calories yet, this is a good time to start. If you do the 2,000 calorie days consecutively, that would be the 60-hour pattern. If you do it non-consecutive days, like I like to do it on a Tuesday and a Thursday because I'm working from home, it's a bit easier for me when I'm working from home, I find. That's called the 5-2 pattern. And if you didn't attend the talk on fasting mimicking diet, then this is the blog to read about that. It prevents metabolic slowdown, it supports body recomposition, and it also improves overall adherence. So this was a study, the Matador study, which showed that intermittent calorie restriction, alternating with higher protein, higher calorie, higher exercise is more effective for weight loss than continuous dieting. And it also led to less metabolic adaptation or metabolic slowdown compared to continuous dieting. This is the Matador study. So protein intake, I tend to recommend anything from 0.8 to 1.6 grams per kilograms per day. On my resistance training days, I'm really trying hard to hit the 1.6 grams per kilogram per day. And to achieve that, often I will employ strategies like perhaps I might take a protein bar with me to the gym and snack on it after I finish my exercise. I might have a protein smoothie before I go to the gym. I might have a few extra servings of 0% Greek yogurt with fruit. And so these are ways in which I can increase my protein intake on those days. But on my fasting mimicking, low calorie, fat burning days, I'm more focused on fiber intake, more focused on cardio, and I tend to just scrape by around 0.8 grams per kilogram per day of protein on those days. Remember, whenever I talk about protein, almost everyone goes out of the talk thinking they should be going to McDonald's and ordering a Mac burger. Protein quality is just as important as protein quantity and protein density.